My name is Omar and I'm here in the city of Changsha in the province of Hunan in China's southern region, and we're at one of the main walking streets here in the city. It's known as Buxingjie. It's one of the main tourist attractions in Changsha, and we're going to be taking a gander throughout this part of the city. A very touristy part of the town. You have a lot of restaurants, a lot of shops. Essentially today we're looking at how is Changsha getting back up on its feet, and my cameraman is going to give us a look around some of the shops. So essentially, past 2 weeks, a lot of those COVID measures in China easing across the country, but of course we still have a lot of people scared and a bit cautious, not going out. We've seen a lot of the major cities still rather empty streets, but it's kind of been a different story here in Changsha. I've been here for 3 days. It's quite cold actually for China's south. It's probably nearing 0 degrees, but still, as you folks can see from the images, plenty of people out and about. Again, people here, I spoke with some locals and visitors yesterday, really happy that things are pretty much getting back to a sort of pre-pandemic lifestyle. So Changsha, it's what's it known for? Well, I'm certainly not a Changsha expert. It's my first time to the city, but I do know it's renowned for its spicy food. I'm a little under the weather, so I haven't been diving too much into some of the cuisine here, but the stinky tofu, the chou tofu, is one of the dishes what defines Changsha. It's black in color, has a very potent taste. You can smell it from hundreds of meters away, essentially. But we're going to be taking a look at some of the sort of cuisine and delicacies being put up on sale here. Now we're just going to walk through. I don't know if you folks can see behind me, there's still plenty of people. It is a Saturday night. We can expect more people to be coming out and enjoying their time. But let's move around. I'm going to be having 2 guests join me later on, just in a few minutes. They're both locals of Hunan province, and they're joint business partners. They've opened a restaurant here, and since everything is about food here, they're going to be joining me in discussing that. Again, I was here yesterday, got a taste of some of the food here. Now my taste buds, my palate for spicy food is not the greatest, but I'm surviving. As you can see, some of the restaurants here, everyone's kind of bundled up. It's pretty cold here. Maybe I'm going to tell my camera, let's take a look at some of the snacks here. Some of the grilled meat, seafood. You can see how it's a very unique sort of cuisine here. Some squid, some spicy sauce. Here we have some chicken wings, some beef, some lamb. See these guys working on the grill. Now keep in mind, this is a tourist location, so you don't have that many local people coming here. It's a lot of those people from outside Hunan province who come here, kind of enjoy the tourist lifestyle. You can see the street here, more people up there. I think we'll be coming out around that area later on in our live stream, towards the end of our live stream. All right, let's go find my 2 gentlemen who are waiting for me patiently here. I see them behind my cameraman. But yeah, so things are getting better across many parts of the country. The province of Hunan introducing some policies to sort of re-kickstart some of the industries and sectors here. Obviously, tourism is massive for Changsha, so to have restaurants open, to no longer have any lockdowns, that's a really good sign moving forward. Although, yes, cases have gone up, and hopefully we will have fewer and fewer as we head into January, the Chinese New Year. All right. Hello. Hello. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Hello, hello, hello. So, just to give you guys a brief introduction, this is Wang Hao, this is Wang Guan, 2 of the business owners who I've spent a few days with here in Changsha, who know the industry quite well. I'm going to do a quick interview with them. I'll try and translate everything into English for you guys, and let's go on with that. 所以我们先做一个比较短的采访。你们是2个企业家一块合作的，你们对那个你们自己的餐厅的市场在湖南在Changsha比较理解。你可以说现在跟这3年有什么区别？你看3年我们都很辛苦的，终于可以正常开门。对的，对的，对。这3年呢，你看今天一开放以后，我们长沙的人气特别的旺。之前没有开放的时候是没有这么多人的，自从这个星期开始，人慢慢逐步开始增加了。
特别是我们来长沙了，就一定要吃我们的长沙的一些特色的一些小吃。小吃文化在长沙是最有名的，烧烤啊、臭豆腐啊，很多的东西。我带大家里面看一下，好不好？
马上，我先翻译这些面走啊。So essentially, Wahao explaining over the past week or so, the flow of people sort of coming out, re-emerging through parts of the city is getting more and more. Of course, he's like that. He's enjoying to see that. And one thing he's calling on people, if you come to Changsha, you got to try some of the snacks. He mentioned some of the barbecue, some of the chou tofu, the stinky tofu. That's also something that people should try and get a taste of when they come here. I'll ask Mr. Wang Guo one more question before we go in. 那你从你的眼中，你看现在区别很大，你还是现在也很多人都感染了，都得了。你看这2个月，你还是觉得现在的时间，这个不代表人多吗？还是大概什么时候可以好一点？
对，这里如果说人特别多的时候，最高峰的时候啊，就是长沙，它是一个网红的一个城市，曾经这里是人山人海的，很多。现在这种情况的话，已经算是还可以了，只能说，但是不能算非常好。
OK，
对，就是说现在大家刚刚这个叫解封吧。解封之后，大家能够有这么一种心态，或者是这么一种心情，能够出来走，能够出来吃东西的话，说明我们长沙的这种美食啊，真的是让别人挡不住这个脚步啊。对，
我先翻译。So essentially, as I mentioned earlier before, this doesn't really represent the total flow of people. This isn't representative of the masses that you see here in this Busingze, in this walking street. But as Wang Guan mentioned, slowly it's coming back, so you're getting more people. And this, again, the economy will eventually recover. Hopefully for these two business owners who are working in a restaurant, who have their own business, that's what they're hoping for. All right, 我们可以先进去吧，去看一下。你们先可以，我就在你后面也可以啊。All right, so we're gonna. 我现在跟
吃东西，他比我厉害一些。
Okay. So Wang Guan telling me Wang Hao is much better. 我们先看一下东西，因为我们可以休息。So a lot of these, I'm not an expert at some of the Chinese food here. I'm not a foodie. I eat anything I want. But you can see some of the noodles here. Again, packets open. You got greens, you got spicy sauce, you got tomatoes, you got peanuts, you got chives. Everything is pretty much anything you crave, be it savory, be it sweet, be it sour, you can find it here. 你们这些菜就是代表长沙的菜嘛，就是长沙的
小吃。这就是我们长沙的小吃文化，就这样子。
对，你看红彤彤的，
辣。So it's as you say, 辣. It's all about spice.
红油、红辣椒、青辣椒，还有各种各样的海鲜，我们地道的香菜都有。
So Wang Guan telling me, so the seafood, the peppers, the veggies, the shrimp, everything is all about being spicy. Trying to get my cameraman to get a nice close up of all that spiciness you can see. Beautiful. 我们继续走 Take a look here. Again, if you guys can't handle spice, there's still food that is not spicy here. You can find it. I wish I was more in tune, but you see plenty of people here. I was here yesterday and the day before. A pretty good, I guess you could say a good amount of people. I don't want to get in the way of my cameraman here. As my two guests. So the chili peppers and I'm getting in the way of a lot of people here, but oh, look at that sizzle. That is, oh my goodness. 这个好像挺好吃的。
对，
特别
棒。我们好一块来。
So absolutely delicious. Okay.
你们知道那个是什么吗？刚刚那些粉末，
孜然，
粉末，您知道吗？
是甜的还是什么口味的？
它是这一种很香的口味儿，是烧烤里面必须有的一个调料。
So Wang Guan is telling me there's a sort of spice or a sauce, I should say, in that last sort of bucket there that is a must for 烧烤. It's a must for barbecue. You must put it on. And it's a very strong flavor. I'm not too sure. I know the peppers. I know some of the black peppers, the spices, some of the garlic, any of that stuff they put on as a topping. It's pretty good. Okay. 继续啊 ，Let's go， 谢谢 ，Thank you。
这是我们的卤味，来长沙的话，这叫热卤，会把卤菜放在热卤，会把长沙放在卤菜放在这个砂锅里面去炖，慢慢炖。
哪一张？The here. Health. So.
这个东西就是我们长沙人的，长沙一定要吃。
这是体吗？
介绍。就
做到。这是大一有吗？
甜的
出来。
要它吧。
Inside, we lost our signal, but we're outside. 我们刚刚在里面，信号不太好。那我们继续逛一逛啊，看一下，还有很多排骨啊 ，a lot of pork ribs here. Or that could be chicken. 那鸡肉吧，烧烤都是烧烤。It's all about the barbecue here.
这是我们湖南很有名的酱板鸭。
酱板 Oh, this looks like. He says it's really famous, but I'm not really sure.
这是湖南很有名的小吃酱板鸭，它是把它用酱料去熏的。
只是 鸭子还是什么？
鸭子都是鸭子。
So these are all duck parts, and this is
鸭
also.
子、鸭翅、鸭脖子、鸭肉。
So you have the duck legs, the duck wings, the whole sort of duck body. 这是长沙很有名的，对吗？
对，在整个长沙、湖南都很有名的。
湖南的。
对的。
So this is a Hunan delicacy that is very famous. I've had duck plenty of times in Guangzhou, also quite popular there. Pigeon as well. As we see more of the shaokao, we still haven't seen chou doufu, the stinky tofu. We're gonna eventually get there as we keep going through. You see, there's still markets outdoors here, sort of stalls people can eat outside. So yeah, for anyone who comes to Changsha, it's all about food here. Essentially, this city has a history and a culture about food, and it's also a sort of influencer city. People come here to take a lot of photos, enjoy some of the architecture, some of the food here, and about posting it on social media. I'm not at that level yet, but a lot of people just will travel here, get what they want, and be on their way. 我们快到哪个臭豆腐的地方？我们
对的，
看一下。哦，这里也有，这里也有。
前面。
对。So the 臭豆腐的，我等一会儿有，前面有。
香味是很浓的。
This is like the most, you could say most famous dish of Changsha. All my colleagues told me, Omar, you have to try this. And there it is. 终于到了那个臭豆腐。
对，来长沙必吃臭豆腐。
那这个也为什么那个味儿是那么臭的？
它也是那个腌制的那个水去腌的，把豆腐放在那个腌水里面去泡。
是盐水 ，OK. So I believe what he means is put in sort of the salty water,
它
and
发
then it's
酵完以
boiled.
后就是这个味道。
And once the sort of salt and whatever other ingredients are put in, I would assume it means fermented and sort of boiled. It gets this sort of this smell. It's extremely potent. Even I'm wearing my mask right now. I can smell it from very far away. Take a look at this. So he dips it into this extremely boiling water broth.
这是油炸好了，油炸好了以后就放到这个卤子里面去沾点味道，再调酱、调辣椒就可以吃了。
So the part over here, this has already been sort of deep fried, and then it's dipped into this boiling water. Then he adds sort of the condiments, the spiciness, the spicy food. Oh, that looks good, but can't really handle my spice right now.
对，您可以看到有臭豆腐的地方，它的 CP 在一起搭配的话，就是糖油粑粑。一个黑一个红，就是长沙两大小吃的一个非常经典的。
So what they're saying, essentially, the sort of contrast. You have the light, sweet-colored sort of delicacy and snack, and then you have this the dark color, the spicy one. So it's kind of like a contrast, a juxtaposition of some of the food here in Changsha. All right, let's 快结束了 Let's head out. 那你们现在看，你们可以说。新年之后，过年之后，你对你自己的城市有什么希望？你有什么感觉？
我觉得长沙这个城市，它是一个包容度很大的一个城市，然后也是一个连续14年被评为全国最幸福的城市。在这个城市里面幸福的话，就在这个城市里面生活，我们自己感觉到很放心、很安心。然后现在长沙也在这里评选我们中国食品这个优质的这个市，所以在这里生活的话，我们大家特别是在食品这一方面，在疫情放开之后的话，大家都是很踊跃的。我希望越来越多的人到长沙过来就是来旅游，来吃我们长沙非常漂亮的、非常好吃的美食。
I'll try and get all of that translated, but essentially they went through a hard time here in Changsha with lockdowns throughout these 3 years of the epidemic of COVID-19, but finally things are getting better. And essentially Wang Guang, what he's hoping for is more and more people will come to the city. More and more people will travel here, enjoy this southern city in China. Now I'll ask Wang Hao the same question. 那你看未来，你们看你们自己的餐厅，你对你自己的城市，对长沙有什么希望？
我就是一句话，欢迎大家快点来到长沙，一起来感受长沙的美食文化。
All right, fantastic. Very simple message. You're more than welcome to visit the city of Changsha, and of course, enjoy some of the amazing food here. My name is Omar Khan. It was a short live stream. We're freezing here. Hope you guys got a good look of how this city is recovering some of the delicious food. Bye bye.